to begin by saying that I lost somebody very close to me in a tragic drinking and driving accident years back, and his life was cut very short at the age of 17 years old because of drinking and driving. I'd also like to say that I was also involved in a car accident, drinking and driving, and it was my fault. And it was a very devastating day. So this is an accident of drinking and driving, and it's pretty horrific. The purpose of my speech is to persuade this class not to drink and drive. Driving under the influence of alcohol is considered the primary contributor to accidental deaths on the road. With this being said and known, the lawmakers still say that it's okay to have a 0.08 or a 0.8 alcohol level, and that's equivalent to two 12-ounce beers. Why do these lawmakers say that it's okay to have any alcohol at all? I mean, these lawmakers don't know everybody's alcohol tolerance. So I believe that this is a huge moneymaker and population control. I'd like to start off by talking about penalties of drinking and driving. First, you can be charged with a felony. Having a 0.20 blood alcohol level is a felony charge, and that comes with a reckless driving charge as well. This is twice the legal limit. Also, any crash involving alcohol, whether injury or death, comes with a felony. It also comes with a fine of several $1,000s plus community service. And just for a misdemeanor in California is over $1,000, plus over $2,600 in penalty assessment fees. Also, possible jail time of up to 6 months. Who wants to go to jail for 6 months just for having a drink, or just for having drinks with your friends, or having a good time? You can also lose your license for a 6-month suspension, and your vehicle can be impounded for 30 days. This can cost you up to $1,800. So it's already very costly, because it's impounded at your own cost. And now they have this new thing, and it's called the interlock, and they put it into your vehicle. They install it into your vehicle, and you have to blow into it. It's like a breathalyzer. You have to blow inside of it to start your car up. And without this, if you can't pass it, you cannot start your car. And this can cost around $800. And another thing is DUI classes. These are called substance abuse classes, and they can cost $35 for each class, and each class is 1 week for 4 months. This can roughly cost you around $560. So who wants any of that? I know I work hard for my money. I'm sure you all work hard for your money. Do we want to throw it away and just give it away for senseless, irresponsible decisions that we make? Also, I know we're all here for a career. We're all here, to get a degree and have a good career. But it's pretty hard to pass a background check with a felony on your background. And I know this because I've been there and done it, and I have 2 years left until my DUI comes off my record. But, and the classes they're a waste of valuable time and money. We all have better things to do with our time. Next, I would like to talk to you about the problems of underage drinking and driving. This is a charge of up to 1 year for the first offense in jail. And this is worse for teenagers than adults because you're breaking 2 laws. You're not allowed to drink and drive, and at this age, you're not even allowed to consume alcohol legally. This comes with probation for up to 3 to 5 years. This means you have to go into probation offices, do drug and alcohol testing monthly, get routine home checks. It's an inconvenience. And you can lose your license until you're 21 years old, which I personally agree with. So more than 3,000 teens die every year in drunk driving accidents. The rate is higher for teens because teenagers are generally inexperienced with alcohol. They take greater risks and they use less caution. The last thing I'd like to talk about are accidents and potential dangers there are with drunk drivers on the road. Death or injury to others. In 2012, 10,300 people were killed in alcohol-impaired crashes in California, which accounts for in the U.S., which accounts for 1/3 of all traffic-related deaths in the USA. That's 31%. Think of those families and their losses, the suffering that they have to go through because of your senseless decision. It's not fair and it's unnecessary. There's another thing, it's death or major injury to yourself. We all have mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, families. Why would we want to put them through that pain and suffering? Because we said it was fun or it was cool to go have a night out? Not really. So make the wiser choice not to drink and drive. Place a higher value on all your lives. You mean something to somebody. The least that can happen is jail time, and that's without an accident, that's just being pulled over. And at this point, jail time is well deserved. You're lucky to be in jail and not in the morgue. We already know the maximum sentence for drunk driving is 1 year in county jail as an underage drinker. It's sad to see a life taken from families and our society due to one bad conscious choice, and all the things that I just said or explained can and will happen if you decide to drink and drive. The question is not if, it's when. Now I'd like to show you this short video. Uh-oh, where's the volume?
Julie.